Back here on SportsLine on News Channel 5+. Great to have you with us. We continue to put a bow on the Tennessee Titans season after their playoff loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. And next we hear from someone who was the Titans' biggest free agent signing last offseason. Remember, they traded for Julio Jones. They did not sign him as a free agent. We're talking about outside linebacker Bud Dupree, who came in coming off major knee surgery the previous year, but really seemed to hit his stride late in the season. Really thought he was going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. Played well in the game against Cincinnati. Got in on one of the 9 sacks that the Titans defense had against Joe Burrow. But unfortunately for him and his team, not enough. But still, Titans have certainly, and their fans certainly hoping for better things from Bud Dupree and a healthy season next year. Here now is outside linebacker Bud Dupree.
Everybody obviously wanted to go further and get to the big game. That's always the goal. So we don't go to that game, and it feels like a devastating loss to everybody. That's just the main goal at the end of the day. You playing to win the Super Bowl. You playing to make it to the big dance. That's the icing on the cake for everything. So, my bad. So next year, come back and be good, keep grinding, and we'll be back in the same boat.
How would you assess kind of the season you had, obviously coming off the torn ACL, and then I think it was the abdominal injury, just kind of with everything that you had going on?
Man, this season, like I said, this season kind of reminded me of my second year in the league when I had this first hernia and I missed 10 games, just battling through stuff like that, kind of put me in that same resemblance of it. But you get through it, then the next year you come back on strong, so I got to take this off season, make sure everything is legit, everything is at the best, highest ability. When I come in day one, this time is no setbacks, no setbacks, nothing to look forward to get right, and everything in the motor tuned up.
I know you really wanted to come here, so because you kind of knew some of the things about this team before you got here. Now that you've spent a year here, what are some of the new things that you found out about this club?
Oh, yeah. So, man, just the city cool. I like the city, man. The city of Nashville is definitely lit. I would say that. I did not know anything really about Nashville, even being from Georgia. That's one thing. Also, the organization, there's a lot of different things about the organization I didn't know about. I didn't know, it was a very family-oriented organization. Guys really look out for each other. The players, we're very close-knit. Guys are actually trying to learn each other, get to really know each other, spend out time outside of football, outside of the building, which plays a big part. You going to battle with your brother on the field, and that's obviously always a plus. Even the coaches, man, they're trying to really get to know the coach of their family. They're trying to get to know our family. That's a lot of stuff that you really don't see in a lot of places. So, continue to do that, man. That was very positive.
Coming off the injuries, did you ever really feel like yourself this year? I know you talked earlier this year about you thought you'd come back too quick. Did you ever get to a point where you felt like yourself?
Yeah, at the end of the season, I started to feel good. But, they always say after they say the second year when you start back to feel all the way back. So, I'm looking forward to that. But, man, at the end of the day, really no excuses. Once you go on the field, you gotta get stuff done, fight through injury. People go through that all the time. So, I'll make sure this year that I'm as healthy as I ever been, and keep going.
As a front four, you guys were obviously able to wreak a lot of havoc. What's kind of the next step, do you think, for you guys?
The next step is turnover, like you said. Now we got to go out there, man, start getting the ball out people, start turning those sacks and the script sacks more. Making splash plays, what I call it. Splash plays have to be key. Go in, go out, man. Make those big plays that everyone wants to see. That brings the world to see that a dominant defense, how it is, people seeing, making, like KB makes those plays, those pick sixes, doing that, and not only making KB, but other guys start doing it as well. Me, Jeff, Nico, H, whoever else out there on the field, man, going out there getting script sacks, and one person script it, the other person pick it up for a touchdown, doing stuff like that makes the people say, wow, when you look at it and everything jumps off tape.
How important they re-sign H?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So they need to today. So, it'll be fun, man. Harris is in a tremendous position right now in the offseason. Blessing to him. He worked hard this whole time, getting to that level. So, everything that he gets now is going to be a blessing and a plus for him.
How close